I've been clean for almost 3 years now. My drug of choice was any drug that took me outside of myself. Unfortunately, I did start on pain medication through a doctor because I have lupus, and they prescribed me the medication, and I didn't know then that I was going to be addicted. Nobody told me that. I didn't know until the very first time I ever went through withdrawals. And then it just sort of progressed from there. I just, any drug that made me not have to feel anything really, just to numb myself with. I do not believe that drug use should require incarceration. They need programs. It's terrible, the amount of people that I see in there in drugs. And the thing is when they get out, they do the same thing that I did when I got out, but they got high, because it's just like a holding tank to keep people from being, to keep people dry, essentially. They're not doing anything. They're not fixing the problems. They're not working on the mental health issues, the drug addictions, trauma. All of those things are things that really need to be addressed with those people. And I think that if they did that, they would see a lot less people incarcerated. And I'm not talking about just like 28-day programs, because even those people need longer programs. They need something that is going to show them about their trauma, how to deal with it, therapy. There's just so many different things that can go into play in that area that, yeah, no jail. That's not going to help. With the 3 years that I was in jail, you would have thought, because drugs did come into the jail, but I never did the drugs in the jail because I wanted to stay clean. But not even 3 weeks after I got out, I got high. So that's not the time that I celebrated. It was about 2 months, and then after that 2 months, I thought either I'm going to end up in a ditch dead somewhere, or my kids are going to have to bury me in a box. But that's when I really made a choice. I just couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't live that life. It was something that I had to want, not something that was forced on me, like incarceration. Now I do not want drugs. I don't even think about drugs. I'm so happy in my life with where I am, completely sober. I've gained everything back that I lost. I lost everything to addiction: my house, my jobs, my cars, my kids. I've gotten everything back, even my children. I've full custody, and I know that me continuing to do this, I can be a leader. I can show other women that they too can have this. They can have that hope, because I know a lot of them give up because they don't have people in their lives that they can relate to. And I think that I have shown a lot of different women that they can do this, that, they can get their children back. Everything they lost, you can get everything back. The biggest challenge of getting clean this time around was learning how to, ask for help. Finding a good support system. I think that is crucial in recovery. And this time around, I have a team of people, FAILSAFE included, women who are going places, and I am hanging onto their coattails, and I'm coming with you guys. FAILSAFE-ERA has helped me in lots of different ways. I have a mentor, Pastor Phyllis through FAILSAFE, whom I adore. I love that lady more than life. She has been my A1 since I have come home. Just really been supportive. She always listens to me. FAILSAFE is also helping me with my nonprofit that I want to start with my suitcase project, which I'm really excited about. So there's so many different ways that you guys have, so many different things. Women's groups that I've been to with Pastor Phyllis that really empower women. And then also, helping children, which I know has sort of been restricted due to COVID, but you guys do lots of great things. So she apparently had been kind of watching what I was doing on the sidelines and seeing the things that I was doing. And ironically, I just talked to her on the way here, and she said that one of the things that she loves about me is that when I say I'm going to do something, she knows I'm going to do it without a shadow of a doubt. So it's good to have somebody like that definitely in your corner, having that belief, because I never had that before in recovery, and I having that person now. And just so many other people have come from it, great friendships. I've never had that before. I didn't even know how to be a friend. So I've really learned a lot over the course of the last couple of years. I would tell an inmate or a returning citizen that to get themselves involved, to be of service to others, I think that is huge, because if they get involved with people, they spend less time thinking about themselves or their drug addictions. They can find more people that are willing to help them, support them, which again is huge for any addict in recovery. You need a support. It takes an army of support, really, to get involved in the church programs, to go into recovery houses that are supportive. NA meetings, I could go on, but they really need to get themselves involved with a good community of people. I think that is the most important thing.